Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you part 4 of What If Naruto was a badass with godlike ability. Remember to give this one to 100 like as usual. Share this to all of your friends and social media platform. And also guys, go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto had the deadliest bloodline over in Anime King 3. And enjoy that guys. And over and making 2, I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto became the King of the Necromancers. So go ahead and enjoy that guys. And remember for new, yes you heard that correctly, I indeed have 3 channels, Anime King, Anime King 2, and Anime King 3, which I post What If on every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and support, and yeah, without further ado, with this to begin this new episode, start the intro. So the last part we left off, as Naruto adopted a small child, her name was Rukia, as she was so happy that he was going to be her father. Sakura also called him one side to speak to him, as she was in tears, as she told him what happened to their teammate. He was not fast enough as Zabuza blade had sliced his head clean off, and she was afraid, she was deathly afraid that she was going to die. She was going to die next because she was too weak to defend herself or do anything. As Naruto hugged her, as he told her that he did not hold any grudge from the past. As the girl was afraid, she was shaking his arms. As he told her that he will help her, she was grateful. More than grateful, she was thankful. As Naruto told her that he will be her big brother now. Yes, someone to look after her and teach her the way of a shinobi. As he made a joke about her chest, caused her to lose her, well, happiness and punched him. Well, he will make up for that in their training. Not to mention, Naruto found out something about Rukia. Her bloodline was of the Yuki. Her chakra was immensely cold, immensely. As Naruto found Haku, who tried to disguise herself as a boy, but he knew otherwise. As he told her that she wasn't alone after they spoke, she wanted to meet Rukia because she thought that she was the last of her clan. As Naruto advised her to keep herself out of the fighting because he couldn't allow them to take the bridge builder, he couldn't allow them to kill them. The day finally came, as Tsunami came to wake up Naruto, but he pulled her down in his arms. As Tsunami was once again getting berated by him in many ways in one. And not to say that they were bad because she liked spending time there. But that was interrupted when her son came in the room, after Naruto had spoken to him. So, the boy had a little more confident. As Naruto created clones to watch the house, as he went off, some thugs came there, as Rukia and Inari were gonna protect Tsunami at all costs. Rukia activated her bloodline as she ended up piercing right through the thug with her eyes, while Inari threw a kunai. Because of the man's shocking momentum, he was pierced. Both of them were shocked, frightened that they just killed someone. But Naruto came there and sat down with them as he spoke to each of them. Tsunami was beyond grateful as she looked towards the clone, who was able to convince both of them that they did what they had to do to protect the ones that they love. Meanwhile, the real Naruto arrived at the bridge, as it turned out that Zabuza had backup Reiga, a member of 7-year swordsman, as well as he had 2 Kiba blades. He had a boy in his back. The boy had a bloodline and Byakugan, as Naruto told him that he would bring him to Konoha. As Reiga cursed at Naruto as he wouldn't let that happen, as Naruto took on the both of them. As Naruto showed that his skills with Kinjutsu wasn't anything normal, as he had the Moonlight Crescent dance style. Zabuza and Reiga were shocked by that style, because many people did not know it. It was a lost style, just a few in the world that knew it. As Reiga threw everything that he got at Naruto, he decided to kill Naruto and wipe him on the face of the earth by creating so much lightning that the air started to get electric as he brought down a jutsu, Heaven clapped as the heavens screamed. A bolt of lightning that seemed to blind everyone roared down from the sky to incinerate Naruto where he stood. So yeah guys, so basically that's where I left off. You guys can switch across the place, check it out for yourself. So what do you say begin this new episode? Prepare to die, brat. Lightning of the heavens. As Reiga aimed both of his blades that were cackling with so much lightning. Now die! As Naruto looked up towards a massive bolt that was roaring down towards him. As Naruto's body started to jerk. As electricity surged around his palms. They started to gather in a twister. As Naruto's feet dinged to the bridge as he blasted off. As Naruto put his two arms forward and split right through the man's technique as he fly off into the clouds. What the hell? Said Reiga. As he couldn't understand. How the hell did he just cut my strongest jutsu into half? Like it was nothing. What the hell is going on? Meanwhile, Kakashi was holding on to a knocked out Sasuke. As Haku looked up from the mirrors. Anko and Sakura looked up in the clouds. As they saw flashes of blue. The villagers on their way to the bridge saw it as well. Even Gato's man on the side seat as well. The bloody Zabuza looked up as he heard the laughter of that blonde brat. You want to see what real lightning looked like? The shout came from Naruto's voice that spread through the entire place. Zabuza collapsed because of his blood loss. And what he saw? Storm release. Dragon of the heavens, said Naruto. As a sound could be heard like a roar. It was strangely crackling. The clouds parted, more like they ripped into half by two pointed claws. As a massive behemoth, a beast, a dragon made from lightning emerged. As Reiga looked up, couldn't believe what he was seeing. Now, know the true power of Naruto Uzumaki. Off the storm release, said Naruto. As the dragon roared before skating from the sky, everyone closed their eyes as the place went white. When the smoke finally cleared, Naruto wiped the sweat off his brow. As the place where Reiga was standing was now pulverized, and Reiga was nowhere to be seen. The only things that remained were the two swords embedded in the next side of the bridge. Don't mind if I do, said Naruto. As he took the Kiba blade, he had to turn and caught Anko who landed right in his arms. Naruto-kun, that was awesome, she said. Kakashi on the other hand couldn't believe what the hell was going on. That was easily an S-rank jutsu. And he don't even look that worn out. And he didn't even use a fox chakra, that was all him. Just, what are you? At the end of the bridge was Gato and his thugs, who were scared as hell to what they just saw. But Gato figured that they were tired now, after all ninjas. They were easy to get weakened after using up their chakra. Zabuza, you failure! As everyone turned their head, they call you a demon and yet you can't kill a bunch of kids. As Anko turned, so you're him, huh? You're Gato. Oh yes, my dear, I am Gato. Alright boys, they're probably weak by now, so kill them all. Leave the woman though, especially that one. Bring her to me. Anko felt something grab her hand as Naruto pulled her back and placed a passionate kiss on her lips. Why don't you go check on the others and rest up? I'll handle these guys, said Naruto. Alright, Naruto-kun. Be careful. Naruto smacked her on the butt as she looked towards him with a small glare. But he had this look on his face. This lustful look, as he wasn't even paying attention to Gato's thugs like they were nothing. When we get back, said Naruto. I'll be waiting, Uncle said as she quickly made her way off, giddy at the thought. As Naruto turned his head towards Gato and his thugs, you know, recently, people who seem to threaten my girl always end up dying. And it seems like you've made that big mistake as well, said Naruto. As Naruto created 5 clones. Alright boys, let's do this. The clones move as the thugs move. What followed afterwards was a massacre. As Gato tried to flee, but as he watched body parts and his ninjas being blown to pieces by wind attacks, your bodies being threaded, he felt something grab the back of his shirt, his nice business suit, as he was crushed into the bridge. Gato was trembling in fear Please, don't kill me, he said, as he looked up to those demonic eyes, with that grin on his face. As Naruto kneeled down right beside the man, Gato begged as he bowed his head. I'll give you whatever you want. Money, women, land, anything you could ever want. Just don't kill me. As Gato looked back to see his bandits were erased from existence, Anko licked her lips as she saw Naruto. He was drenched in blood. His hair was down in his face, and he just looked like a badass. As she felt shivers went down her spine, as the thoughts that came in her head that wanted her to go over there and rip his clothes off right now, in front of everyone. You're being too naughty, Anko, she said to herself, calming herself down, as she watched Naruto kneel in front of Gato. Anything, huh? Said Naruto. You would do anything for your life, huh? Alright, fine. Give me the location of your base. I want all of your money. Yeah, sure. You can take all the money there. It's a lot. And you let me go, right? As Naruto smiled. Yeah, why don't you give me the information? And I'll let you go. Okay, said Gato, as he gave Naruto everything he asked for. As Gato sighed in relief as he handed everything over. Oh, you can leave now, said Naruto. Gato trembling got up as he started to walk away. Hey. Gato paused. Yes? Do you know Rukia? Said Naruto. No, Gato said. Do you know that she only had her sister left? Her sister was the only person that was left here to take care of her. But someone killed her. Do you want to know who killed her? I don't, Gato was stuttering as he started to back away. It was your man, said Naruto. After you sent them to subjugate this village, they killed her in cold blood. Gato turned as he ran for his life. As Naruto flashed in front of him, Naruto gripped him by the throat and picked him up with one arm. You said that you would let me go, said Gato as he struggled to speak. I'm a ninja. We lie. As Naruto tossed him up in the air and pulled his blade. Gato screamed as Naruto gripped his blade tightly. Heaven splitter. As he swiped through the air, a crescent winged blade emerged from the blade that ripped Gato in half and split the sky, showing a bright blue sky. All the clouds were just decimated, and awakened Zabuza was watching the scene with a shocked look on his face. This boy was definitely not anything normal. Kakashi sighed, as he was mostly annoyed, because he will have to report all of this to the Hokage, and explain all of this with Naruto splitting the sky. Yes, because a genin was pulling off S-rank techniques, splitting the sky and decimating armies, wiping out A-rank criminals. Yeah, he's a genin, yes. Just remember he's a goddamn genin. As Naruto was bombarded by the people of Wave as they grabbed him and tossed him up in the air, cheering Naruto-sama. Whoa, Papa's really strong. I hope I can be as strong as him one day. As Uncle patted her on the head. You're gonna need a lot of training if you're gonna be as strong as your daddy. As Naruto was finally able to part from the group because they were going back to the town, and they were gonna celebrate. As Naruto stood over Zabuza, as Haku was over to the side. Why did you let me live, when you could have killed me that easily? As Haku walked over, as Naruto removed her mask. Well, if I kill you, Haku would be sad, and I couldn't stand that. What does she have to do with it? Zabuza asks. Well, she loves you like a father, and I can't exactly kill her father, no can I? This surprised Zabuza, as he looked at Haku with wide eyes. Haku, I will stop, Zabuza-sama, she said, because I'm only a tool, and tools don't deserve to have feelings. She was interrupted by a smack on the ass, as she turned a red face. I thought you were a tool, said Naruto. Tools don't blush. You're no tool, said Naruto. So stop thinking of yourself like that. And you, said Naruto, as he walked over and smacked Zabuza over the head. Hey, watch it, brat. No, you watch it. You've been a rather shitty father. She's not a tool. And if you continue to treat her like that, I'll break every single bone in your body. Then I'll heal you. And I'll break them again. Then I'll heal you again. Then I'll break them. Got that? Now tell her you love her. And that she's no tool. As Haku was surprised by that, Zabuza-sama would not say that. I'm waiting. Look, kid, Zabuza said as he blushed in embarrassment. I'm not gonna... Naruto pulled out his sword. Haku, I love you like a daughter I never had. Please forgive me for all I've done, he said, as Naruto sheathed his blade. As Haku dropped on her knees and hugged Zabuza. Zabuza-sama, I can never hate you. I forgive you, she said, as she gave him a big smile. As he blushed in embarrassment, as everyone looked at the touching scene. He was a demon of the mist, goddammit, and yet everyone was looking at him with warm and care in their eyes. As Naruto slowly unsheathed his blade, as Zabuza hugged Haku. As Naruto smiled at that. Time skip. Tsunami was blushing like crazy, as Anko was simply smiling as she looked how nervous Tsunami was. She never thought in her wildest dreams that something like this would be happening. As Naruto stepped inside the room, as he placed up a silence seal. I told you what's gonna happen when we got back, Tsunami, he said, and if there's something that you should know about me, I always keep my promises. And you, Anko, I told you that you would be punished. I know it's the right time for that. As Tsunami was beet red, this was really gonna happen, as Naruto slowly removed his shirt. The next morning, as Naruto tried to get up, but he realized that he couldn't move, as the two girls were unconscious. It seems like all that reading that he did really paid off. Well, when you have the ability to make thousands of clones, and read about the female sexual organ, well, you tend to do good. Uncle-chan, Tsunami-chan, it's time to wake up. 5 more minutes, said Uncle. I don't want to leave bed just yet, said Tsunami. As Naruto chuckled. Well, if we don't get up, someone might walk in on us. And you don't want that, now do you? Well, there's no point, said Uncle. I can barely feel my legs. Tsunami buried her face in a pillow. Me too, she said. Well, it's kind of your guys' fault, said Naruto. I did tell you I was gonna tear that ass up, didn't I? As both girls blushed. As Naruto simply chuckled at that. Tsunami realized that she couldn't stay up here for too long as she slowly picked herself up. How about we all take a shower and clean up, said Naruto, with a grin on his face, as both girls knew what he had in mind. A couple hours later, as they were coming down the stairs, as Zabuza made a remark. How was it, Zabuza said. Looks like you three had a good night. As Kakashi giggled as well, as he was face planting his book. Oh, we had a good night's sleep, everyone did, said Tsunami. I'll start making breakfast so we can get on to our day. As Naruto was tackled as he caught Rukia in his arms. Good morning, Papa, she said. Look what I can do. As she formed a rabbit out of ice. Oh wow, when did you learn how to make these? Big sis Haku showed me how to do it. Turns out that we're from the same clan, and she's gonna help me train my powers. Well, that's great, said Naruto. Maybe she can come back to the village and show you how. I would love that, but I have to stay with Zabuza, said Haku, a bit sadly. I think you should go with them. As everyone paused at that as they turned towards Zabuza. I was gonna go back to Kiri to help them with the rebellion. With all the money I got, there is no way that we can lose now. But Zabuza-sama, would you be okay without me? I know it can be hard for you sometimes. Haku, I'm not some little kid, I can take care of myself. And I want you to go. As he looked towards her with a smile. She never thought that she had anyone else on the same clan with her. And besides, the rebellion was fighting for their life over there. Zabuza had the idea all along, but he was afraid. As much as he didn't want to say, he was afraid of losing Haku. But he needed to go and help the rebellion. He heard that there was a new leader over there, a woman. And if he thought it was who he was, well, he would be happy. Because he knew her from the past, but they need help, they need resources, they need supplies. And with the money that he got from Gato shares, well, it would be a good help. But he was afraid of losing Haku if he brought her back. With her at the leaf safe, it would be good. It's not like this is goodbye. Once we win the rebellion, we will see each other again. Because we will win, he said, as she looked towards him. This would be the first time since they met that they would separate for this long. But she wasn't sad, as she saw that he was looking out for her. And not to mention, she wanted to get to know another member of her clan. And just like her when she was just starting out, she can be this girl guide, her teacher and helper in many ways that she never had. Time skip. With the help of Naruto clones, the bridge did not take that long. With all the money that they got from Goto, well, the wave was flush with cash now. And not to mention they were now open. Many of the things were fixed. Children were getting better food, as the orphanage that was there was getting better supply of food right away for the kids. As people celebrating for the entire week. Even a statue they were going to make after Naruto. He was their shining savior, much as Sasuke arrogant and pissed off look every time he heard that they were going to make a statue of the damn blonde. He didn't like it one bit. As for Sakura, Naruto continued her training along with Rukia. Sakura was increasing, as she was able to do 10 laps around the village. Better than 5 before, as she was increasing rather quickly. Even though she was a bit sad that she couldn't keep up with Naruto and the others, as Naruto could do 50 without even taking a break, but he made it better by flying her on his back. As for Katsumi, Naruto didn't know what was going on, but she has been a bit distant with him, as he decided to talk to her once he get back to the village. Not to mention Tsunami couldn't believe what happened, and every time she saw him she blushed in excitement and happiness. It's been a long time since she had anyone. But the day finally came. They had to leave. Many girls in the village had come to like Naruto, and know they were angry that he was leaving. Okay, goodbye everyone, said Naruto. This won't be the last time, because when I come back, we'll have a huge celebration, said Naruto. Goodbye Naruto-sama, we love you. Over to the side where Naruto fan club was, as Naruto gave them a wink, as all of them blushed, some of them fainted. The bridge was named after him, the Great Naruto Bridge, as they were left with Tsunami, and the others there. Alright, I guess this is where I leave. As Zabuza came over and hugged Haku, who had tears in her eyes. But suddenly a group of Miss Anbu appeared. We finally found you. Zabuza Momokai, you're to come with us. Zabuza cursed. These were not the rebels, so they were the enemy then, as he pulled out his blade. Yeah, so you can kill me? I don't think so. You have it wrong. The war is over. Zabuza was shocked by that. It's over? As the Anbu stepped forward and gave him a letter, as he looked at the name of a new Mizukage. Oh shit, he was right. He knew that there was a possibility because of her determination and her strength, but yet, he didn't expect her to be the Mizukage. As Zabuza remembered being chased around, with lava balls firing after him. Meiterumi. As for Tsunami and Inari, well, Naruto and Tsunami had a talk last night, and the leaf was not so far away from the land of Wave, and Inari just loved Naruto so much. So, time skip. At the hidden leaf, the village gates, the eternal gate guards were at their post as usual. None other than Aizumo and Katetsu. Man, I'm so bored. I hope something would happen to Katetsu as he draw another card from the deck. Stop complaining, we have a duty to do for the village. This is a very important job. We must make sure no person that wished to harm the village would come in. As he placed down his cards for another win. Katetsu sighed in annoyance. You only say that because you keep on winning. Hey, no need to blame me. Not because you suck at cards. Where's that brat Naruto when you need him? He always keep this place feeling lively. Yeah, you're telling me. Can't believe how strong he has gotten to beat Uncle, and yet, even if the both of us team up, we can't beat her. Turns out that Katetsu was a fan of Naruto and his pranks, and his new abilities, after all. He was a ball of energy, and he was always keeping things lively, and there was jokes when he was around. You know, given the rate that he is climbing, you'll probably become a Jonin before we do. We should start training again. Maybe we can get promoted as well. Yeah, you're right. We'll start training tomorrow and be able to kick Naruto butt in no time. As the two high-five each other. The place started to rumble though as they came out of their boot. As they saw trees in a far distance, they jumped up on the wall. Trees were being ripped down. 5 Anvus flashed beside them. As the Anvu leader saw a massive wave of water coming this way. You know what to do, the captain says. They jumped off. As they all flashed through hand signs, he slammed his hand on the ground. So did the rest of them as a massive earth wall erupted. The water smashed against it. Hold! As the wall started to crack. But they heard laughing as the water started to dissipate. Whoa, that was fun, Naruto-kun. Can we do it again, said Uncle. As she wasn't the only one there. Kakashi, Sakura, Rukia, Tsunami, Inari, Sakura, and even the now free Ranmaru, who was stuck in a ceiling seal until Naruto released him. As everyone had rushed over to see what the hell was going on, the ninjas were confused when they heard the name Naruto. Was he the one controlling that mass amount of chakra? As Naruto scratched his cheek, he went a bit overboard. But he simply chuckled. "Don't worry, pretty little head," he said. "We can do it whenever you want." As he looked down to see Katetsu and Izumo. "Oh, hey there, Katetsu and Izumo. How's it going?" Before they could say anything though, "Uzumaki-san, did you create this huge wave?" the captain asked, out of shock and surprise. "Yes, I did," said Naruto. "Awesome, right?" "Hell yeah!" An Anvo, the lizard man, said. The captain glared at him as he went quiet. "Uzumaki-san, that was dangerous and could have harmed someone." "Come on," said Kakashi, "no one was hurt. We wanted to get back quickly, so he did this." "Kakashi-senpai, you were also involved in this. I must tell everyone how childish you have become." The Anvo walked forward to grab Naruto, but Naruto stepped back. As he smirked. "So you think you can catch me, huh? I see no problem in what I did. So if you want to bring me to the Hokage, well, simple. Try and catch me." "I will not play these games, Uzumaki-san. I will..." Naruto threw a smoke bomb. Well, it looked like a smoke bomb at first, but it was not. It hit the Anvo as he turned pink. As everyone laughed, even his subordinates were snickering a bit. "Fine. You want to play it that way? When I do catch you, I'll remove your legs, so you can't run anymore." "Grab him!" As Naruto ran away. "Is Daddy gonna be okay?" asked Rukia as she looked towards Uncle. "He's gonna be just fine. Come on, let's go." While walking through the village, Rukia, Tsunami, and Nere and Haku were amazed. The village was amazing. But they were also a bit angry because it was the same village that had hurt Naruto in the past. When they arrived towards Hokage's office, there was a meeting going on in the moment. The group went inside, but they were shocked to who they saw. It was a rather tall man with a rather bulk physique, muscles all over. It was none other than the Raikage, A, as he had his two Jinchurikis with him, the 8 and the 2 tails, Yujito, and B, Team 7 and 11 into the room. As Harrison coughed slightly. "Hello teams, I see that the missions was a success," he said. As Kakashi came in and greeted the Hokage, and he also greeted the Raikage, who recognized who he was and greeted him back. "Yes, Hokage-sama, the missions were a success. I will write my report and give it to you." As Rukia and Tezuna's family along with Haku walked forward. "Hello, Hokage-sama. My name is Tsunami and this is my son Iniri, and we wish to join the village." As Hiruzen saw how nervous they were, he gave them a grandfatherly smile, which calmed them down. "Okay, what makes you come to the village, if I may ask?" he said. "Well, I came here to be with Naruto-kun." As Kakashi giggled a bit. "I see. So you're sharing him with Naruto-kun?" "Oh, they're sharing him alright," said Kakashi. "Shut up, pervert," Uncle said, as she glared at Kakashi. The Raikage and his group blinked. It's like they forgot that they were here. And they wonder who this Naruto is. As B wonder who was this Naruto, who had all the ladies pining all over him. "Okay, we can talk more about that later. Now what about you two?" As he looked towards Rukia and Haku. "Well, my reason is similar to Tsunami-chan. I also wish to join the village, but as a ninja." As she held out her hand and an ice rabbit formed in her palm. "Oh, I can also do that," said Rukia, as she did as well. The group blinked in shock. As the Raikage narrowed his eyes. "The Yuki clan. So can we stay here with Naruto-kun, old man?" asked Rukia. "Old man, huh? I see that you hang out with Naruto a lot." "Of course, he's my dad." Harrison almost choked at what she just said, as he looked up at the girl with shock on his face. Harrison wiped his face. Naruto went on a mission and came back with a daughter. Someone to share him and another kid over there. And this girl looked quite devious like him, like she's gonna be some sort of prankster. And not to mention she had the ice bloodline. The both of them would be a good addition to the village. But he couldn't deal with another prankster. At his age, he really needed someone to take his place. "Where is Naruto?" Harrison asked. "I need to talk to him." Kakashi sighed. We arrived at the front gates on a wave, and the Anvos were, well, worried about him causing the village any harm. And he ran away and they chased after him. The Raikage burst out laughing, causing everyone to turn towards him. "Who is this Naruto person? I wish to meet him," he said. "Well, he should be here in a little while," said Uncle. as she was surprised by the Raikage behavior. He seemed like a rather chill person. Raikage-sama, I can feel a great power coming here. It feels similar to mine, said Yujito as she looked through the window. Yeah bro, it's massive. Dynamic interest in the voice, as Naruto came rolling through the window. As he laughed, told those envoys they couldn't catch me, said Naruto, as he dusted himself off. Papa, as Rukia ran up to him as he picked her up and spun her in his arms, as she giggled a bit. Hello my little snow princess, said Naruto. Is everything alright? Hey old man, said Naruto. Did you meet my daughter yet? I have, said Hiruzen. I have. Crazy, right? Said Naruto. To think I didn't have one when I was leaving. And now I have my precious little daughter, he said. Now, Naruto and Hiruzen said, we have other matters to get into. Yeah, no problem, old man, said Naruto. What do you need? Raikage-dono, we will continue our talk for the exam tomorrow, if you don't want to list all these stuff. Oh, that's okay, the Raikage said. I'm really interested in the group you got here. As Hiruzen turned towards Kakashi, as he started first. It took nearly an hour for everything to be explained, as Rukia ended up falling asleep in Naruto's arms. Not to mention Tsunami, and her son was going to live here with him as well. As Rukia was now fully named Rukia Uzumaki, as Naruto signed the paper she was now his daughter, as he was her guardian. As that was a lot to take in. Now, with all these people now, I'm going to need a bigger place to live, said Naruto. So how about you give me directions to the Uzumaki compound? I know one must still be around here. Hiruzen paused. Naruto, Don't, old man, said Naruto. I don't agree with what you did. But I'll let it go. But I expect to have the scrolls from my mother. And I expect you to tell me about my father soon. As Hiruzen had a secret compartment in his office. The things that were in there was only for Naruto. Here. This is everything that Kushina sealed up before she died. The Raikage blinked at that name. Kushina. Wait, are you talking about Kushina the Red Death? As Naruto turned towards the Raikage. Whoa, my mom must be a real badass if you are acting that way about her name. And not to mention that nickname, the Red Death. Awesome. As there was a photo in the box. As Naruto looked at the red-haired woman. His mother was beautiful. As they spent some more time talking, not to mention, Naruto had to be at a council meeting, considering that he was in the league of building back his clan, it seems. Time skip, Uzumaki compound. As Ranmaru was confused, as Naruto was doing so much for him, as he was going to make him stay with him for now, until they go to the council meeting and speak to the Hyuga clan head. Oh, okay, thank you, said Ranmaru, for doing all of this for me. As they stood in front of the gate, there was a giant red swirl in the middle. It was the Uzumaki symbol. As Naruto bit his thumb and wiped his blood in the gate, the seals reacted. As the gate opened, as Naruto made his way inside. Wow. This place is huge, he said. There was a massive stone pathway. As he walked inside, as Naruto pulled out the key that he got from Hiruzen and opened the door. There were seals all over the place that kept the place clean, no dust. Nothing. Oh crap. It's really huge, Uncle said as she looked around. I know. Look at the kitchen, said Tsunami. As Naruto had Inari in his clone arm and Rukia in his arms. Both of the kids were woken up by everyone excited to look at the house. Huh? As they looked around. Naruto, what's going on? Said Inari. We're at your new house, said Naruto. Inari blinked. New house, said Rukia. As both of them looked around. Wait, we're gonna live here now? The both of them were placed down by Naruto and clone. Wow. The kids couldn't believe what they were seeing. This place was big. Both of the kids ran off to check out the house, as they were all over the place. As Hiruzen told him that the news would be inside of the bedroom, he made his way to the master bedroom. As Naruto paused, he paused and sat down in the bed when he saw the photo of the blonde man. As he put it together, the image in the Hokage's office, this man was Minato Namikaze. As Naruto lay on the bed, his father was the fourth Hokage, as he actually chuckled a bit. So my own dad seal cut some chan into me. Guess I was born to be a badass, he thought to himself. As he went to the closet as he saw his father cape, as he imagined himself in it. let it bake. But I guess I can grow into it. As he looked towards a picture of his pregnant mother and his father was there with a smile, holding on to her stomach. When Naruto came back downstairs, he saw Uncle was feeding Ranmaru dango. See? Awesome, right? Said Uncle. As Ranmaru nodded, he seemed to be a bit afraid, but he was happy. As Rukia was outside with Nyere, the both of them were tussling all around, playing like kids do. Tsunami was examining the kitchen, as tears slipped from Naruto's eyes. This is what he always wanted, friends and family to call his own. Time skip, as Naruto went to Ichioka Ramen. The two of them were shocked. They haven't seen him in some time now. As he told them what he has been doing for the past 2 months. As he promised Uncle that he'd get her things for her as she was moving in. As he sealed everything away in a scroll. As he was making his way back, he was stopped by Kurenai. Oh, hello Kurenai, said Naruto. I missed you. Don't Kurenai-chan me, she said. Where have you been, mister? Oh, sorry about that, said Naruto. I had an emergency mission with Uncle, so I couldn't find you in time to tell you, said Naruto. I suppose that's a good reason, she said, not realizing that they were walking down the alley. How about I make it up to you? Before she could say anything else, Naruto pressed her up against the wall. No, we can't do that, she said, a blush on her face. Uncle told me, said Naruto. She blinked. She told you? Yeah. I didn't see why you were afraid of telling me, said Naruto. I mean, you're a beyond wonderful person. Cute, wonderful personality. Everything about you is just amazing. She sighed in annoyance. Fine. She's right, I like you, she said. I know I'm gonna have to share with Uncle, but I'm okay with it. And she said that she's okay with it as well, she said. Well, that's good. Because I was just told about the CRA by the Hokage, given that I have to recreate my clan. So, you're gonna have to share with me some other women as well. You're in the clan restoration act? As Naruto nodded, me being the last male member of my clan. All while he was talking, his hand was draping on her back and rubbing down on her side. As Kurenai got flushed. Well, she had him for herself right now. She remembered what Uncle said: if you didn't take a choice, you would lose it. And if it wasn't for Uncle, she wouldn't have told Naruto anything. It's about time that she stopped acting afraid. As she leaned in, as Naruto pulled her into a kiss. And it was wonderful. Time skip. Council room. I would like to see him for myself, Hayashi said. As Naruto just told him about Ranmaru. That was the first thing Naruto spoke while coming here, as he hadn't spoken to the other council members yet, or said anything as of yet. I'll go get him now, said Naruto, as he vanished, now at lightning body flicker. After a moment or two he returned, as he had Ranmaru. This is Ranmaru, and he has the bloodline I'm talking about. As Naruto gave Ranmaru a nod, as his eyes became red. Hayashi narrowed his eyes. He has heard about this, but it was only seen in the earlier days of war, when the Hyuga eyes would get stained with blood. Somehow they got a genetic mutation. I've heard about this, the red Byakugan. It has not been seen since the war in states. Hayashi, what does this red Byakugan do that is different from yours? Asked Hiruzen. Well, there's not much more on it, but from what I heard, more practice on it can make it go further than normal Byakugan, and it can also predict movements like the Sharingan. Well, would you look at that, said Naruto. I told you that you were going to be a kick-ass ninja just like me. Ranmaru blushed from all the attention that he was getting. Thank you, big brother Naruto, he said. Okay, I'll take you home, so we can tell everyone about your new powers, okay? As he vanished with him. The Hokage spoke to the council for a moment until Naruto returned. When he returned, his eyes fell on Tazumi. As she blinked, why was he looking at her like that? Okay, Naruto-kun, said Hiruzen. Let's get back to the meeting at hand. As I was saying, being the last member of the Uzumaki clan, Naruto has agreed to participate in the CRA to help his clan return back to lively status. He has also brought 2 Yuki clan members with him, one of them being his adoptive daughter. The room was shocked. They thought that he was just given the last name Uzumaki. They didn't expect that he was a part of the clan. This was quite shocking, and not to mention, the Yuki clan was said to be extinct. So how the hell? One of the civilians though had enough of this nonsense. That demon brat is no clan heir. He's the son of a whore. The place was quiet until the ground started to crack under Naruto's feet. Everyone started to tremble. The Jonins in the room was wondering what the hell was going on. Why was this kid Chakra suppressing them so much? My mother. Name is Kushina Uzumaki. You. Disrespecting her like that will never happen again. The man started trembling in his seat. I'm sorry, he said, as he never expected this. The Anvu stepped in front of Naruto, as a wave of death and destruction seemed to wash out from his pores, that forced him to take a knee. As the man realized that this monster couldn't be stopped. You people seem to take me for some kind of joke, said Naruto. Disrespect me all you want. I can handle myself against you people, but to say that about my mother, not to mention about my clan, and calling me a demon, well, that's forbidden. As Naruto shot his hand forward, a spear of lightning ripped right through the man, frying his insides immediately. As the body dropped, Hokage-sama killed this demon. He just killed Larry. As Naruto shook his head, you see what I mean, old man? You made a law, and yet you're just ignoring that law, your rules. Because you don't enforce your rules, these people think they can just walk all over you. I'm gonna make right of that. As another spear shot right through the other civilian. You must make them understand. When the other Kages come here for the exams, do you think they will respect you that much if they realize that you don't have as much power as you used to have, and that you're just sitting down, doing nothing but paperwork? You clearly made a law and these people are going against it, not caring about that even with you, sitting right there. Danzo cursed at that, as he saw Hiruzen actually thinking it over. Hiruzen waved his hand as two. Anvu stood the body away. Hokage-sama, Danzo said, as he didn't want anything to throw Hiruzen off right now, to make him be a demonstration of his power that he was still Hokage. We should put these girls in CRE to rebuild the clan. These ice users will do well in fertilizating Konoha with more Yuki members. What did you just say? Said Naruto. You heard what I said, boy. These girls must be placed in the CRA, so that Yuki clan can be spread within Konoha, if not by you then someone else. One of them is my daughter, said Naruto. I'm afraid that is not a matter, and you have no say in this. These girls are... Naruto appeared in front of Danzo and slice. Luckily, it was only his arm that got sliced off, as the electricity in Naruto lightning blade destroyed the strange seal over Danzo's arm. That metal seal. Danzo cursed as he gripped his stump. Seems like you people don't understand what I'm saying. That I'm no longer taking your bullshit, said Naruto, as he looked toward the strange arm on the ground. As Hiruzen noticed the arm, he was about to say something, but that is when he noticed the Sharingans. What the hell? Damn you, boy. Do you know what you just did? As Danzo got up, as Danzo was grabbed by the Anvus, Hiruzen walked over as he looked down towards the arm. It was indeed Sharingans. For now this meeting is adjourned, Hiruzen said, as he looked towards the Sharingan arm and looked back up at Danzo with a dead glare. Danzo cursed. Damn that boy. Mobuki-san, said Naruto, as he looked towards Sakura's mother. I will be by sometime to train Sakura, he said. So, she finally apologized to you. I'm so glad. Mobuki knew Naruto for a long time now, and Naruto knew her as well. After all, on the first day, Naruto was the one who stand up to all of the bullies that were chubbing Sakura for her forehead. It was that day when Mobuki saw it. People might call this boy a demon and all bad, but he isn't really that bad. Shikaku-sai, this boy is rather troublesome though. Look at all the fuss that he's caused in just one day, merely in a couple of hours. As Naruto returned home, as he found his family there waiting for him. Uncle, Tsunami was there, Kurenai was there, Haku was there, and Inyari and Rukia ran up to him as well. Ranmaru was happy that he was back, as he had told everyone what happened. As Tsunami gave them all a smile, dinner's ready, she said. As Naruto smiled towards the Uzumaki compound and his new family, it made him so happy. But guys, be in subscribe right here. If you want the next watch to do, Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on the bell notifications they posted. Remember to share all of your friends in your social media platform. And also, guys, go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto Became the King of the Necromancers and enjoy that over on Anime King 2. And also, guys, over on Anime King 3, I posted a brand new episode of What If Naruto Had the Deadliest Bloodline, so go ahead and check out that and enjoy. And if you're new, yes, you overheard that correctly. I indeed have 3 channels, Anime King 2, Anime King 3, which I post what fun every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support, and yeah, without further ado, I'm out for now, see you guys soon, peace.